So this is the area then what we're going to porcelain this patio. Customer previously prepped it up. There are some weeds coming through which I'm going to have to sort out this morning first and foremost, and then we're going to lay the Kendler grey up this, well, Kendler grey straight up with the anthracite edge. We're going to have to lay it so it's square with these sleepers, and that's what we're going to have to square off. But if you look up here, it's actually into a triangle, so we're going to have to lay them out going square. We'll over angle all the sides, and then tomorrow we'll just simply get the grinder and we'll cut straight up. So we're going to get set up now on the front, and then I'll bring you back once we're all set up. I'm about to lay his first paver. One other thing I want to show you is this ramp here. This is his access, so not the best. Jim Boy is going to struggle. Look, he's trying to bring a full bloody bar of tiles up here. You're going to struggle with that, Jim. You're not going to get them straight up there.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah, all right, okay, he's been sensible. So yeah, so that's his ramp, that's his access, not the best. We'll set up out here with the mixer, and I'll bring you back in a second when I'm about to lay my first paver. Okay, so we are paving a bit now. I just had to run off because, like a donut, I forgot to get the grinder this morning. I've had to do a cut. So I've got the first 3 pavers in down here. Okay, so although we're tight there, what we're going to do tomorrow, once all this has gone off, is I'm going to cut that back 30 centimetres to put the edging stone in. So all along this line here, we'll just, like I said, I think I said earlier, we'll overrun it, and then we'll chop all that off tomorrow. The bed at the moment is a little bit deep. It's around 9 centimetres or 90 mil, but at its lowest point, which is here, we're at 40 centimetres, so that'll be fine. I'm not going to bother getting another half ton of hardcore to bring it up. We'll go over at the full bed. It's not going to do any harm. Do more good than harm, really. So yeah, so I'll bring you back in a minute once I've got the next, I don't know, 5-6 square metres in. I'll let you know what's gone wrong then. Now, today's video is no way sponsored by anybody. It's sponsored by me, alright? However, we are going to be using some of Tile-Rite's products in this video to do this patio. So what are we using? Well, we've got the diamond sanding blocks. We'll use that. We've got this cyclone rim cutting blade, and then we've got the triple roller wash boy, along with the big spin hurricane leveling clips and spinners. So we'll just use them, see how they are in this patio, and then yeah, we'll review them, I suppose. Right then, so we've got a couple of square meters down now. Nowhere near where we want to be, but we're going to try anyway. I'm going to set you a little time lapse up and you can watch how I lay a paver. I know you've probably seen how everybody lays a paver, and what the hell's going on with that roof over there? It's going to be a bit leaky, isn't it? I don't know, it's the gut. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, it's not my business. But I know you've seen a million people lay a paver if you watch this sort of content. And while you're at it, just press that subscribe button now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a little time lapse so you can see how I lay a paver. Why not? So that paver's in then. What we like to do, and not a lot, well, some people like to do it, some people don't, to be honest with you. We get the old wash boy and we give all the paver a wipe where all the cement is, and what that does just saves up with it washing up at the end. So we do that, and then we get these what from Tile-Rite. The video is not sponsored by Tile-Rite, just letting you know again. I offered them, but they didn't want to give me the money, so I just have to sponsor it myself. And then what we do, well, we push that paver over first, make sure it's lined up, and then we just basically spin these on. And all that does is it stops the paver moving about when you're laying your next one. They're not there to ensure that they're level. That's the job of a spirit level, to make sure your paver's level. Level, line. Use them. Don't expect these clips to make your paving level. It's not what they're made for. They're there to give you the correct spacing and also help the pavement stop moving about when you're laying the next tile. Alright? Okay, I've not brought you back in for a little while. This is where we are up to. So the time is now 2:30 and it is baking. It's about 25 degrees. More mixes just keep coming, so I've just got to keep on laying. I'm hoping today to get down to here, to this paver here, off here. So I'll get that little bit in there now, and then we'll probably leave it at that for today. It's just bloody warm, isn't it? So get that bit in and then we'll bring you back. Oh, that's the end of day one, Monday. This is where I got to. So just over 15 square meters laid, around 5 to go in the morning. Once the 5 are in, we'll cut all the edges, get the anthracite edging in, and then I'll show you where we're at with that when we go for cutties. And also we'll be flow pointing this, I think, so we'll show you how that goes in as well. See you tomorrow. And just like that, we are on to day 2 of this paving project. So what am I doing this morning? Well, I've got my string line out and I've marked down where I'm going to cut along here, so I'm going to go into that, then I'll bring you back and I'll show you that. Jim Boy is just getting a paver ready there. He's going to lay some pavers. Now this is the first time that Jim's ever laid porcelain for me. He claims that he's like worked in Chelsea Flower Show, he's worked on these stately homes and all this, he's been laying it, so we'll see in a sec, see how he does, and I'll bring you back to that as well. This is me, Darth Vader. No, it's not. Just always wear your PPE. Anyway, I've cut through all that now. So what I've got to do now is get my hammer, smash it all out, chisel out the concrete, and that's ready for the edging stone down there. Jimbo to Jimmy is just laying a couple of pavers down here. And to be fair to him, he's doing all right. He's doing all right so far. He's only managed to chip one tile. He's doing all right.
Are you going to tell them the truth?
I chipped the tile. I knocked it. Anyway, we got it out. Well, Jim got it out again, and Jim laid the next one. But he's doing all right. Seen worse. So that's where we're up to. I'm gonna do a bit more, eh? So the end of the second day. This is where we got to. So we've got 4 more pavers and a couple of just the edging stones to put in. We'll come back in the morning and do that, get all the site packed up, and then we'll go on to the next big job. So I'll bring you back into this video tomorrow when it's all paved up, and then I'll show you how we go out to a flow point. And yeah, then we'll be on to the next one. Like I say, it's in Stoke, quite a big job. I think it's about a 2-week long job, whereas this one should have been 2 days, but 2 days plus grouting, but it's just not been the case, and we're not a million miles away. 4 pavers, 6 edges. It'll take us about an hour and a half in the morning. Job done. Peace. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the finished product. So this is Kendler grey with an anthracite edging, jointed up in black, and then around the edges is black ice gravel. Hope you like the video. If you don't already, please do like it and hit the subscribe button to see more of what we do. We're on to the next one.